So people who watch this interview, they could say, hey, I need to expand my creativity. I need to go back and really dedicate myself to what I'm doing.
That's the one thing no one can take away from you. If you have talent, you haven't cultivated that talent, they can kick you to the curb and you're done. You're done. You don't know what to do, you don't know where to go. But if you know music, if you have learned and understand the theory of music, then they can never take that away from you.
Now you're a percussionist, you're a drummer.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about your drum.
Sultan Akbar, when he first came to me to play, years and years ago, he couldn't play swing, but he was a great R&B drummer. I mean, he was good at R&B, but he couldn't play swing. Now he can play anything, you know, and because we play anything, we play a lot of stuff. You know, we do a lot of Caribbean music, everything. So we play everything, and so now he can play everything. But the main thing was swing because jazz has a lot of swing in it,
Yes, it does.
and he couldn't play it. And but he learned. He was a quick learner. You know, after sitting there with Chappie and I and the other bass player who plays nothing but swing, he learned how to play swing. And even his uncle, who he used to play with when he was a kid, saw him and said, "You can play that stuff now." I said, "Yeah, he can play anything." I said, "Sultan can play almost anything." So so we've been an influence on a lot of little young jazz artists that have come through, and especially Chappie. Chappie actually teaches at the club.
Well, that's beautiful.
Okay, he teaches at the club for young people. And Dr. Dre teaches also downtown. He teaches the bass, the trumpet, and something else he teaches downtown. But he teaches downtown at this music school. It's really an elite music school. Very expensive to go there, but he teaches there. He does a great job. He loves playing with us. When we met Dr. Dre, he was playing blues. He's a blues, he was just playing the blues. You know how they just like to play the blues.
Yeah.
And he's playing them blues turnaround. And then he decided that he wanted to play with us. And so we said, fine, we need another bass player. So when we realized that, you know, as long as he could read, he was fine.
Yes.
And so because we don't take musicians that can't read. So and as long as he could read, we were fine. So he began to read the stuff. And at first he said, man, this is going to be hard. I said, no, it's not. So he learned how to play swing, he learned how to play blues. Well, he learned how to play blues, he learned how to play jazz, and he learned how to play a little R&B.
Because once you know how to read music,
you can do it.
You can do it.
So he knows how to read the music. But the best thing about Dr. Dre is that we can put together a song and it's done. We don't have to worry about it. We got to rehearse. We don't rehearse at all. About nothing.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So we don't rehearse. Only thing we go over is the music that we write. We write a tune, we go over it a couple times, it's done. We finish with that. So,
well, you're a very busy man.
Yes.
I mean, you're running Temptations, you've got the band, you're doing everything that you can do to revive jazz in Philadelphia. And that's a blessing. My hat goes off to you.
Let me just say one thing.
Go ahead.
Next year, we're going to do a real jazz festival right here in Germantown, right in our parking lot. We're planning it. I went over with our city council person and our state rep, and they're all on board with putting together a real jazz festival. I'm trying to put the artists together, the artist lineup now, but it's not going to be any R&B artists like they do with all these festivals.
Yes.
So it's going to be all jazz, real jazz, and we're going to make it so that people can come out and see what is the root of all the music they hear being played on the radio today.
And I'm hoping that when that formulates, that you do invite Jazz on My Mind.com to come out, and we'd be glad to cover that for you. And ladies and gentlemen, be sure to keep your eyes and ears open, because we'll tell you more about Gerald's dream with this big jazz concert. Now, Gerald, before we go, would you please give us the address here to Temptations? What's the address?
Temptations is located at 218 West Shelton Avenue. That's Chelten, Philadelphia, PA 19144. Once again, our number is 215-849-7000.
Now, we're going to be looking forward to videoing you singing a few more songs tonight.
Yes.
And I want to thank you for spending time with us today. Really, I've been waiting to get you on video for several weeks now, and it's been an extreme pleasure.
Before we end,
Yes.
Gerald Young from Temptations is producing his first premiere full feature film.
Right.
It's called Glorious. It's called a comedy club called Glorious. Look for it next year. If we don't get it distributed in the major motion picture movie studios, we will be showing it on the film festival. It's going to be a great film. It's called a comedy club called Glorious. It's not a comedy movie. It's a dramatic movie, but it's going to be a real good fit.
And of course, Gerald will be back on Jazz on My Mind, and will also update you on the motion picture film. All right, Gerald Young, Temptations. It's a wonderful pleasure. Thank you very much. I'm Richard Blackwell.
And I'm Gerald Young.
And thank you for watching Jazz on My Mind.